Yeah. Just
Is that
put the
me?
thing.
Okay, okay, okay.
Radiant
Which-
team
which-
ban.
Is it? Yo, give me my.
Oh, sorry.
Team Liquids.
But you don't have a
turn to
hat.
This is the
ban.
most important part, Sheever.
Don't forget the reins.
What time, Sheever? Jeez. So demanding.
I mean, I don't have to do that. That helps.
How am I supposed to equip this?
Wait, there's a picture of how to.
Yeah.
10 seconds
I,
remaining.
I know it's supposed to go on my face, but how? There's nothing sticky to. All right.
5 seconds remaining.
I'll just tweet.
Where's your hat?
Team Liquids.
Oh, it
turn
says
to
hat
pick.
not included.
Hat not included. What?
Hat not included.
Jinx.
This is the way you have to hold the head.
Team Liquids. turn to pick.
Keep falling off.
Don't worry.
Oh yeah, okay, I see what's going on. So right, we got the draft starting. We got Clockwork being first picked up by MidOrFeed.
10 seconds.
So let me find
remaining.
Clockwork. I apologize if
5
I'm getting
seconds
slightly
remaining.
distracted by Capitalist trying to get his Tinder
Why?
pick going.
Why?
And then on the other side, we got Team Liquid, Night Stalker, and Ancient Apparition. How's the pony going over there?
I think the pony died.
Aw. All right, Night Stalker most likely gonna be our 4-position roamer as well. Gonna pop in the jungle.
Team
And AA?
Liquids. Turn to ban.
One of the more offensive support being selected. And now we got Witch
Nope.
Doctor, a hero that we saw Puppy do really well. So I didn't realize this just till now after watching Puppy
10
play.
seconds
Witch
remaining.
Doctor has 120 GPM talent at level 15.
5 seconds remaining.
That's a
120?
lot of ponies you could buy with that 120 GPM.
But will you want to buy all the ponies?
He bought a gem. That's almost as good as a pony.
True.
And now I'm off to the second phase of bans, which I can't see. So Shiver, give me a hand here.
All right, all right, all right. So, ban-wise, we have a Bane, an
Radiant
Earth
team
Spirit,
ban.
and a Beastmaster so far on the side of MidOrFeed, which, you know, not surprising. Maybe Bane is the only one that is surprising, as they are normally the team to pick it first themselves. But they remove it. They already had a plan. We have an Earth Shaker,
10
Winter
seconds
Wyvern,
remaining.
a Void, and a Queen of Pain ban by Team Liquid.
5 seconds remaining.
I think your horse died, dude.
Team Liquids.
My
turn
horse
to
isn't
ban.
dead.
Radiant team.
Excuse you?
ban.
The one on the picture looks way more alive.
Yes. In bans and picks.
Like in
Very
ban.
important that the Viper is ban. My mustache. Off. What else is banned?
It's
Like-
a
10
Lycan ban.
seconds remaining.
They banned Quap as well, but I
They
can't
ban
find
Quap
her.
as well, indeed.
5
So
seconds
it seems like Queen of
remaining.
Pain is like the de facto hero to be picked up. That I've noticed. Seems like
Yeah,
teams
well
are
banned at
always-
the moment, but I guess with now the maybe being it a bit more normal for the Queen of Pain to be used in the offlane, at least in Team Liquid's point of view, picking her up fairly early is more common.
Team
I mean, she's a
Liquids,
great tempo
turn to
control
pick.
hero. It, you know, sets the tempo real well if you want to have fast-paced game. We have a Templar Assassin ban on the side of MidOrFeed. They do not want to see Miracle get his hands on that.
Gyrocopter, maybe? For
10 seconds remaining.
MidOrFeed.
Could be.
Um,
I mean, they could
5
just copy
seconds
Liquid's
remaining.
draft, right?
I like some real run at you while you have Ancient Apparition on the enemy team. Does not do well with run at you lineups. Very hard to set up. A little bit surprised they gave up the Night Stalker though.
Yeah, you got a lot of vision coming out from Team Liquid already. I guess MidOrFeed, they have the
Radiant
Clockwork,
team
so they have the Flare. Oh, these lanes are just getting more and more tricky to deal with for MidOrFeed with the Undying picked up for Team Liquid.
Wait,
Is this offlane dying?
yeah. think
Is this
I
aggressive
think it
trialing?
might be offlane Night Stalker.
Okay,
10
and yeah, sure.
seconds
Maybe
remaining.
core Night Stalkers. I don't know. Actually, I have no clue.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
5 seconds
The thing is, we've seen
remaining.
DC run the offlane Undying, or sorry, support Undying, and I think we've seen Optic do it as well. And what generally always end up happening is the Undying falls off very quickly. He also doesn't challenge the runes very well, right? You see other 4-position support that could challenge a rune now with things like stuns, like Slaughter Crush, or a ton of slows, but Undying has neither. So I just feel like if both him and Clockwork is going to the runes, Clockwork's going to beat him every single time. That's why we see Undying do well in the first couple of levels, but as the level gap and the goal gap increases, Undying generally falls off. So we'll see if Team Liquid does something a little bit differently here.
You know, this could very well be like an Invoker lineup. Liquid, some sort of like harder carry. The way they're setting up so much team fight. Maybe some sort of like Sven lineup or TA or something like that. Oh, TA's.
TA got indeed.
Something that takes advantage of all this space and time that is going to be bought by an Undying lineup.
The Mirana could be good again. We saw Miracle do
Yeah.
well with it.
Liquid's turn to
Mirana
pick.
good for MidOrFeed though, maybe as well.
The thing about the Miracle Invoker is that right now in this lineup, there's not too many good Sunstrike setups. So I think it's going to be hard for him to find some free kills with AA and Undying.
10 seconds remaining.
I like Mirana. It was a good choice.
5 seconds remaining.
It brings a lot of attack speed, so you can deal with Tombstone. You've got the escape mechanism of your leap, so you can leap in, go for the Tombstone, leap out if necessary, something like that. Gives you a lot of magic damage. It's just a very good pressure hero.
So this is cancels Mirana then. Thinking.
Yeah, I'm assuming it is.
And we are still assuming that it's going to be Cinderin's Clockwork.
That is
Yes.
correct. Yeah.
All right, so then we're looking for a Kezu hero as well as
Radiant team pick.
What?
Take a
Tomato hero. I was going to say it's a Necrophos again.
So Necrophos got a lot of nerfs with various changes of mechanics and such, but one buff that he did get is that the Fusel Blade, which is a favorite item of Mirana,
10
no
seconds
longer
remaining.
spells.
Yeah.
Won't take away that Ghost Shroud.
5 seconds.
So how
remaining.
do you deal with the
Team
Necrophos
Liquid's
Ghost Shroud?
turn to
Beastmaster
ban.
Oh,
Necrophos.
man,
You
anti-mage.
AM him.
Okay.
Fair enough. You blow him up.
Well,
What is it
you
you
also
do?
can still get rid of the Ghost Route, right? Like, Ghost
Ooh.
Route is not being answered at the moment.
Is
Maybe they
this
pick up Brewmaster?
which Mirana
Brewmaster,
did we see?
Beastmaster. Beastmaster.
10
Beastmaster
seconds
is out of the
remaining.
pool. Brewmaster still in.
Okay. The reason I was suggesting the
5 seconds
Beastmaster is
remaining.
Necrobook now does purge the Necro 3. So that's something you could look to.
Who did Mirana with all the Dagon and things this weekend? Was that Smail? There was
This
Mirana.
weekend?
Yeah.
Maybe. Probably. Sure. Yeah.
Because he could blow Necrophos up.
Radiant team ban.
He went for
Oh, yeah, Batrider. So
Forgot which one it
the
was.
best offlaner to counter Necrophos. Though I feel like they already have enough counters. To be honest, if MidOrFeed just bulked up their team fight, I would be pretty happy with where the lineup's at. Team Liquid, some sort
10
of
seconds remaining.
run and gun hero, PA. I'm going to say PA again. I keep on saying that hero.
5
Someone's bound to
seconds
pick it.
remaining.
How do you feel about CK? Grim Guess AM.
Sure.
That also gives you a better setup for your AA. Because
Yep.
right now I feel like AA is kind of, there's a disconnect, right? I don't know who's setting up that Kofi for him at all.
Yeah. You've got a paralyzing cask problem would be.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
But in general, he's like just, well, maybe he's not fast enough, but he's close.
Is there any possibility of a mid AA?
10 seconds remaining.
very, very tiny
5 seconds
tiny
remaining.
possibility, but I would say no.
I think you're pressured too much by Clockwork and Mirana. I think Ancient App.
Okay,
Mirana.
throwing that one out there.
They do ban the
Team
Sven
Liquid's turn
They do.
to
on
pick.
MidOrFeed,
Ooh.
and they'll get themselves a do.
Sven. It's
Doom for Kezu. Okay, one more hero needed for Team Liquid.
I just killed a hero. I hope that's not the one we
10
need.
seconds
Which hero
remaining.
did you kill?
I don't know, it just fell down.
5 seconds remaining.
Well,
So
what are we
Doom-
thinking for last liquid pick? Sorry, what's the about?
It's a pretty hard safe lane, so Doom can at least get something, and he's good at being able to get on the offensive when the supports rotate over. They could very easily put pressure. I mean, obviously, this whole entire lineup is just looking like T Necro. Doom and Age both being picked against the Necro.
Do you not think that Liquid is going to run an aggressive tri lane and MidOrFeed is going to put Doom on the safe lane? Ooh, never mind. It's Hairblade.
What was your suggestion?
Run an aggressive tri lane if you're Team Liquid, but I think that kind of goes out of the window right now, depending on where the Terrorblade goes.
Core
Core
Undying is
Undying?
the word from Fogged. So they could still
Alright.
run an aggro tri lane, and it would be some like Necrophos 1v1 against the Doom, aggro tri lane with the Undying, and then the mid.
It could happen. TB against Murano?
But I think Necrophos does pretty well against them. You can't. I don't think you want TB one. Don't know.
Don't know. We're going to have a Miracle Terrorblade.
I don't know. This looks like a good AM game.
Yeah, is it going to be MidOrFeed? That's going to take this first game of Liquid. What do you say, Capitalist?
I was willing to take the risk on Secret.
Yep.
I'm not gonna take the risk. I'll continue to go for Liquid.
Same here. Liquid is good.
All right, I'm going for Team Liquid as well. I do like MidOrFeed's draft, though. If it's going to work out, we will find out. It is over to ODPixel and Fogged.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We've got the second series of the day ready to go. MidOrFeed versus Liquid. And some pretty, well, different things coming out for Liquid. We are indeed having Mind Control playing the Core Undying. And the Tomato Anti-Mage, of course, the final pick, the Doom for MidOrFeed. What are we thinking? What is the hell is going on?
I don't even know what I'm thinking anymore. Cap is.
What happened over in that panel segment? Jeez.
I don't know. We were busy.
We were chilling out. But what are we thinking? Does Sind and the boys have a chance to take a game off the TI winning team?
I do like their draft overall.
Yeah.
It's pretty solid, but it's pretty hard to go against Liquid, especially with a Miracle Terrorblade. I've seen this guy do damage, especially when he gets left alone, and they have 4 heroes that can fight very strongly without that Terrorblade to get involved. Night Stalker, AA, Undying, and Necro. Haven't seen a Core Undying in
I'm trying to think when I would have
Ever?
last seen.
ever.
Is it not the over in China? What they do? No, it's
Not Core.
Not Core.
Not Core.
Even in NA.
Cap, have you ever seen a Core
Core
Undying?
Undying.
Not in a long
Been a
time,
while.
right?
Been a while.
A couple years, maybe. Yeah, maybe a couple years.
Pretty crazy. I mean, I tell you what, Mind Control last game certainly wasn't playing Undying. 11 deaths.
Good one. That was like
Got
that
him!
was my level of
Yeah.
bad.
Sorry, lads and ladies. We have got to pause at the moment.
Is that look at the is that a monster sticking on the edge of the screen there? Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah, you're right. Better.
Much better.
I'll get an extra $2 for that.
How do you feel about this? I do like MidOrFeeds, but it's really hard to go against Liquid, like I was saying. I think Terrorblade is very good versus Anti-Mage, and I think Liquid has a good group up line.
And they got the
can take
comp.
towers.
But to my man, the Necro Thunder Reaper Scythe.
Oh
you
yeah,
buy,
that's,
you buy Armlet
that's fun.
Shadowblade on Terrorblade,
no.
and then you just go around, you sunder someone, and then you Reaper Scythe them.
And then you AA
Guaranteed
blast
kill.
them, and
then
they're literally
you literally
dead.
can't
They're
mess
literally
up that kill.
dead.
It's a guaranteed kill every time.
They have a lot of
Nice little draft down.
they have a lot of sustain. Oh, that's
pretty.
Nice. Now we can actually.
We should normally have this actually.
That
These
actually
guys,
is
when it
really
comes
nice.
to us, you should actually
Yeah.
keep this on. This is actually pretty good.
And then throwing a couple monsters like here,
Touch the.
up here. You guys know we're creative.
I'm petting the clockwork.
I'll grab a Core Undying. So it's Kezu Doom, right? And
Kezu Doom.
Weehaw Witch Doctor.
But is he real? We are. Ooh.
Oh, I have to cough, but we're on camera and I can't move away and cough, so I
Move
will.
away
I
from
will
the mic.
hold it in. And they're
You're
muted.
muting us. Oh, he's muted. Ha.
Thank you. That's some production value right there. You guys didn't even know I coughed.
Right.
Except that I just said it.
What is going on? Are we paused? These guys are taking.
Yeah, they're
ages.
paused. They just said that.
Oh. Oh, okay, we're
They
good.
literally said it. We're paused 1 minute.
I didn't read the chat.
You muppet.
What's this picture? Oh, they've all got Kuro as their profile.
They all have
picture.
Kuro as
They've
their
all got
profile,
Kuro as their
yeah.
profile picture on the.
That's apparently I asked who was it? I asked Matu and he said it's Miracle's fault because before they were all Kuroku no basket and now they're all Kuroki. And we're in the game.
We're in the game.
Thank God.
Prepare
I'm
for
ready
battle.
for this one. Mind control and dying.
See if it works. They've got so they've got a lot of heal and sustain and they've got a pretty cool push lineup with the Terrorblade once he gets online. There is versus anti-mage and they don't have crazy amount of disables. They only have the silence coming up from Night Stalker and the Grow ulti to disable him. I think they'll itemize to try to catch that guy out, but I think that what we'll see is the 4 of them running around for Liquid and then Miracle getting all that space and just trying to farm up. And Reflection is extremely good versus anti-mage. That's the one thing, is that mana burn in the fights can be pretty absurd.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane, as you say. Well, Quid schmorking up with their 5-man rotation down to bottom.
Got a ward down, he sees.
Oh,
And
30
he's
seconds
oh, look at him,
to
he's
battle.
hiding. He knows they warded there too. That's gonna get insta de-warded. He even has a sentry placed. Liquid does not know they're under ward vision.
Weehaw.
They're even
Look at
setting
this.
up the trap. We
They
was
just-
like, I see you.
I gotcha.
Not spooky.
They be fine. Easy.
And oh, mind control has a taunt.
I mean, come on.
Better.
Yeah, you're not. You can't be considered a pro player.
I do
if you
see
play
people
Undying
not
and don't
use it
taunt.
though.
If you ain't taunting, you're doing it wrong.
Oh, and they're TPing top with GH and Kuro, but
Oh.
it's there with cancel. They get the rune. And Kuroki farms. Oh, they actually deny. Okay, they get one cog. And now cancel.
He's
Forced to
got
skill
a
lead.
jump, yeah.
And now he TP's mid.
I'm interested to see how Cancel does do in the mid lane, because let's be honest, Cancel, he's had a few rough lanes
Wait,
recently.
only three runes were
So
grabbed.
we'll see.
There's a rune just chilling in the top area. No one grabbed it.
Hello, Synderin.
No one
Okay.
grabbed that rune. Is anyone gonna get it?
Synderin.
Oh, no one grabbed it. Whatever. It's still there. Sin's now gonna go back for it, maybe.
There we go. Spin's got
Yeah.
it. He's on the ball. 34 seconds delay. The classic. Yeah, I'm interested to see how Cancel does in this mid lane. At the moment, it doesn't look fun. I mean, never laning against Necro. It can be considered as fun. He's got the salve up. And the man already shoving the lane in. Best to try and zone Cancel out. Top lane, Kezu. Gets forced back mid lane. Wrap around for Synderin. Oh, he's trying to set up for his boy Cancel. They're looking towards Man.
He gets forced to skill Ghost Try to level 2.
Yeah, that's an early point in it.
I mean, it's not that big a deal. Heartstopper is great to harass versus tangos. It pretty much nullifies tangos if they are used. And it is Undying in a 1v1 versus Anti-Mage for now while...
So what
see
is
how
the
pulls.
plan with the Undying? As we said, we don't see it in core position. Are we going to see anything different in terms of items that Mind Control is going to prioritize? Because he is in this core role, and surely he needs to have a much bigger effect than that of a usual position for Undying.
No idea. He'll go Arcane Boots. That's what I'm sure of. And then maybe some
Hey,
sustain
midnight.
items. Maybe Atos could be a
They've got
thing.
your first blood if on.
Sin.
I did it.
Sin's
Sin.
done it.
Sin had a really good game on the clock the other day, didn't he?
He
Was it?
destroyed on that one.
I remember that game. Who was he playing against? I think it was one of the CIS. Yeah, I think so. Top lane, Kezu.
Yazu
He's in trouble.
will also go down.
What we got here? Night Stalker, the most picked and banned hero in 707. 11.8. Oh, God, I'm going to read it. And I read pretty fast. In lane, Mind Control. Giving Weehaw the D. Okay.
He even skills... he skills Tombstone instead of having like Soul Rip, so trying to make sure he doesn't get dove upon by these heroes. Sin though, we're going to keep eyes on him.
Yeah, all eyes on Sin, really.
He's trying to punish this slow Necro in the mid lane. 285 movement speed.
Oh, this is the time to go, surely. Yeah, look, he moves down. Synderin, oh, he's making the moves. Can he do anything big? He's tanking the tower here with the illusions. Oh, he looks for the block. Oh, he is going to actually get the cogs. And with the arrow, do a decent amount of damage. They won't get the kill. GH is there, and Synderin does have to back off. In fact, Synderin,
Should be okay.
he should be. It does take quite a bit more of a beating than he was able to give to Man.
Yep.
CS on the safe lane, what are we seeing? 16, 17 for 12 on Terrorblade, 13 for 3.
Miracle.
Anti-Mage.
Miracle hadn't missed the last hit until just now. He missed a range creep under the tower.
Oh, he's better worry about his position on the team. Keeps up like that. Come on, Miracle, step it up some.
He's Esport Player of the Year.
That's true. We'll let him have a miss CS.
Tomato, though, on the other hand, has missed a couple, but that's also his mind control. has been contesting, so he's trying to burn the mana out from that Undying, so he can't just stay there. But already, Mind Control off to a better start than the Queen of Pain that he had in the other game.
Yeah.
When he was playing versus the Drow Ranger tri-lane. But now I say that.
Yeah, you've jinxed him.
I know.
This man's dead. Maledict's on him. The Battery Assault as well. Tomato jumps forward, makes sure the cutoff's there, and that's going to be a dead Undying.
That's what we're here for.
Absolutely. The way we say it is the opposite to how they play it.
Cancel. Pulling very far ahead in the mid lane.
He is.
17 and 12 to the 10 and 1. That rotation from Sin just...
Cinder's doing it. He has made it so that
Solidifying it.
Cancel wins the lane. A modern miracle. I'm only joking. Cancel, he's had a rough time recently, but this game, he's keeping it on cue. Down on top lane, GH will be chased down. Look who's there. Weehar with the rotation, Cask and a Maledict. And GH is gone. Won't even be able to steal the bounty as Kezi picks that one up as well. Great rotation from Weehar. And tell you what, this early stage of the game, there's some nice moves from MidOrFeed. Definitely the big worry is the fact that Miracle is he's hitting creeps up top, and he's asking if there's actually any sort of opposition in his lane, because he's having no trouble at all. There is just no harassment going away with this Terrorblade, as Miracle has a very, very easy lane, mid lane. Look at the cast bounces over that range creep. Very nicely done from Weehar. Will get the maximum bounces out. Matuma gets bursted down. And I like this. We've seen, as I said, so many games Cancel struggle mid because his lane, to be fair, he's been sacked. They look elsewhere. But this time round, a lot of prioritization on that mid lane, making sure the Cancel has a good start. And the Matuma he's getting pushed deep underground.
They have a lot of liberty in this game, too. You know, it's an Undying offlane versus an anti-mage. So they're like, okay, well, Undying is very unlikely, to kill the anti-mage by any means. So they can just free roam on the mid lane. And here, they're smoked again. They're going for Matu again. And Matu might get caught by
If they get some good bounces.
He's dead.
Yeah. He's stuck in the cogs. He does have the Ghost Shroud buying some time, but so much magical burst with the Maledict means that man should definitely pop. He's got one more heal to get out, but he's gone. He's out and down. Cinderin won't make it out, but they are fine with this, just throwing bodies down the mid lane, punishing Matuma. At the same time, that this isn't the biggest worry for Liquid, because we've seen many times before, they do stack Matuma lane, and he can come back.
That is very true.
So there's definitely that to bear in mind, but...
And GH makes the move.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, top lane, Miracle's perfectly fine now on his own. I can start pressuring the anti-mage a bit. Whatever, they're killing Matu over and over again, but he'll catch back up. That's tend to be what they do. Now bottom.
And GH with the Rocket Flare, and in fact, with the Maledict, I think GH may just be dead. He pops the stick charges.
He's dead.
He is gone.
Yeah.
Again.
And now My Control is getting grabbed out by Cinder in here. And they're looking to go for the Tombstone as well.
See if they can get it here. Not going to be able to farm the Tombstone. GH did end up
actually
living.
survived. Wow.
Yeah, he was just beefy enough to survive. Yeah, the raindrop protecting one of the Maledict from
Oh, yeah, good call.
up top.
Thought he would actually drop.
Maledict again. And they should find... Oh, no, okay, he did have the stick charges. Those one charges may just keep him alive. GH has actually come back in on this bottom lane very low. Seeing if he can throw a spell in before going back and refueling. They do have the Shrine if they want to just head back there, Liquid.
It's so weird how you see the raindrop blocking the Maledict. I completely forgot about it when it ticks high enough. But he does survive on that. They get to use an efficient Shrine. Mind Control level 5. And yes, still. The thing is that they are disrupting Tomato, the anti-mage. He doesn't have a kill letter his name. He's only 32 last hits in comparison to the 51 on Miracle in the top lane. So they'll probably have to make a rotation to try to punish that Terrorblade quite soon. Cancel still only 26 CS as well. This is a very low last hit game in comparison to the Terrorblade.
Bottom. Another Cask of Maledict comes to GH, but GH will be happy to turn. With Mind Control and Kuroki, they collapse straight away onto Weehar and force Tomato back.
All right, they have to guard their Tombstone. They can't let anti-mage hit this last hit. Look at them positioned around it.
He wants it.
It's 12 hits from the tower.
Oh,
Look at them guarding it. Defense of the Tombstone.
he should get this though. Can he not get it, Tomato?
They can deny it too, though.
Is he gonna get it? Or Tomato? Oh no, he's gone
they
too
get the
early.
deny.
He's gone too early. No, he's not getting that one. They keep it safe. They get the deny indeed. Just be sure that they don't feed the anti-mage that tasty, tasty graveyard gold.
I haven't seen something like that in a while either. It's just a team defending a tomb so he can't farm it.
That's a TI winning play.
that's really good. It's in now.
Right.
Finds Kuro.
Hey, as indeed with the cogs and the battery, so Kuro in a lot of trouble. Tomato jumps forward, says, I want to get involved, and bam, Kuro he's gone. We are. Nice on to GH, but with the cast. Oh, actually, with Tomato bringing up to the high ground, they should certainly have enough damage to go for that. He'll throw down the mana void, make sure he gets the kill.
Going
And
for a different kind of anti-mage build is what it looks like here.
Aquila.
Yeah. Maybe because they're
Okay.
focusing so much on having a tri-lane.
It seems weird because a lot of the times the reason why you don't see items like this is because at the end of the day it's slowing down your
It
battle.
slows down your battle fury, yeah, and it's you don't need those kind of like that sustain
Is-
from anti-mage.
Sure, like if you feel like you need the stats, you just get the treads, but you know, a little early before the battle fury rush. But interesting
GH
choice by
bottom.
Tomato. They go on GH, and again, honestly, we're seeing just Malady just doing so much work in these games. GH is not getting out of this one, and he is going to pop. Infused Ranger protects one of the instances. Tomato actually jumps in, slices him down. They do lose the Witch Doctor, but he's already got the spells off. He's already done his job. They've got the trap onto Undying as Cinnera moves in with the cogs. Kuro's going to turn up. I think Kuro, he actually has to be a little careful himself. He's trying to do his best to buy some time for mind control. Oh, Tomato actually blinking away from the mind control kill. So mind control. Now, I should die now here with the Paralyzing Cask and the Maledicts. He pops the stick charges, but he will drop. And in fact, with Kuro trying to come in at the end of the day, he's going to be in a bit of trouble. Bit of spot up over himself. Won't go down. It's very, very low. Matuma Man reacts by TPing back down bottom as GH rejoins the lane down there.
Maybe that's why he's buying the Aquila. They know they're just going to run at him with 3 heroes.
I guess, yeah.
Right? He's just like, all right, they're going to battle me, I'll battle back.
I mean, it is, of course, a very efficient item. There's a reason why, you know, the majority of Agi cores will get this hit
Yeah.
time in the laning stage.
It's because when you usually get it, it's like, we're going to be fighting.
Yeah.
But anti-mage is one of those heroes that you don't really want to be fighting, but he knows that he's got to get involved in this game because of the way that they're playing.
Oh boy, they're looking at Miracle up top. He is a very rich Terrorblade, hitting 5k net worth at the 10-minute mark pretty much. Dragon Lance, treads.
If
He's
Kezu can close the gap and get the Doom on him, he's just straight up dead if they chase. See if he can. They are following him. They're stalking him. Synderen, porting. And Cancel connect with an arrow for them to catch up. Doom is wrapping from above too. The arrow.
Beautifully done.
Is he gonna throw Doom? I was gonna say he's gotta, just in case.
he has-
He's
yeah, you can't
Sunder
mess
by
around.
now. It's level 9. He definitely is gonna have Sunder.
So that's the big kill, as we said. That is the kill that Synderen and the lads need to be worried about. They have to deal with Miracle. They can't let him continue to free farm as he was. He was already so far ahead. And as we said, with the Aquila pick up with Tomato, it's going to be a little bit of a slow progression for his farm. Oh, wow, bottom. What? Ice Blast to Weeha.
That means that's the I want the tower.
Get out of my lane.
Yeah.
We're pushed.
They revealed that they have the ward behind. That's why I say that, because whenever they go like that, you know that they see him, and yeah, Miracle even commits down there to be able to push the tower with them.
Time to push tier 1s. Miracle, as you say, coming in. Doesn't even need to use Metamorphosis for this one. Get free and easy. Tier tower.
They might go for 2 here. And they might try
They
to
could
like force
do, yeah.
reaction because they have, like we were talking about, that sustain lineup with the Necro and the Dying. It's a lot of healing coming out mid. Cancel leaps in.
What they can do here, Hunter tries the arrow to catch anyone. And holding the fort, nearly has the helm, finished on his way to the Veil of Discord and cancel. Get poked by Kuroki. It's okay, Miracle still hanging around now, aggressively jungling over MidOrFeed side of the map.
They're putting down aggressive wards too.
Yep.
Thought they might try to threaten with the meta, but it looks like they're just going to make a transition into a mid push with Matu already there, and all of them collapsing. Cancel has all 3 leaps available. Should be just fine. GH is not there for the disable. Do they have Dust in case of the Moonlight Shadow? I see Dust on GH and a Sentry on Kuro. So they will be ready, and they do see Kezu porting in, Moonlight Shadow.
Yeah, they've got managed to lock into Miracle straight away. Can they bring this man down before he gets the Sun off? No, they can't. He gets the Sun, tries to turn. They do pay the Doom's life. It does cost them Terrorblade. The Terrorblade will still go down, but the overall
The
power of
Tombstone.
Liquid is just overwhelming MidOrFeed here. Indeed, with the Tombstone down, Mind Control just chasing them with the ultimate. They found 3, so they may have lost the Terrorblade, but still a very tasty fight for Liquid. They'll turn back towards the tier 1.
Oh, Miracle did make a mistake though of popping Metamorphosis. He was looking pretty dead. He tried to get the meta off and do some damage, but now meta's cooldown for 2 minutes when he does respawn. And they didn't claim the tower, so I think that's the biggest accomplishment for MidOrFeed, is that they did defend it even though they lost a few heroes.
We are seeing how scary this sort of potential is though from Liquid with the Ice Blast up. You know, Undying, AA, and Necro. That is just, you know, yeah, 1 decay, one Death Pulse, and an Ice Blast does a lot of this stage. And as we see, you know, it's a clutch Sunner from Miracle, but Weehaw just at the back lines was getting so much done with the Death Ward. That whole fight, that Death Ward going straight into the TB with the Maledicts on him, and Miracle didn't stand a chance. But overall, like I said, the team of MidOrFeed did struggle with the power that Liquid have in these sort of
Weehaw looking very dead here.
yeah, just dropping the tombstone as well, making sure that no one wants to come in to try and protect the Lonely Witch Doctor.
He's going drums, arcane drum on Undying. So they're looking to they're looking to 4-man while TB farms.
Yeah, I mean, they're very strong as a 4-man.
Yeah.
No doubt about that.
And Matsu does have that veil finished up. I think the panel mentioned as well as Necro. You know, Necro may have gotten some slight nerfs and everything, but at the same time, you can't purge off the Ghost Shroud anymore, so a bit stronger in that essence.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The prize is mine.
So Sin again, 2-2 and 7. He involved in 9 of the 11 kills for his team. Cancel, might get caught out here. GH and Kuroki.
Yeah, straight away with the silence. Ice Blast in, connects. Mirana's gone. TP will be cancelled. No way you want to go into that. Very quick and easy pick-up potential from Liquid.
Dire's top tower
Even
is
onto the
under
cores.
attack.
Even the anti-mage. They get the silence through. They should have enough magical burst to burst down Tomato.
It is a crazy amount of magical
Yeah.
burst. With the level 2 Soul Rip and the Reaper Sight on top of the Ice Vortex with the Death Pulse, that is
Radiant's
a
middle
ton of
tower
damage
is
coming
under
out.
attack.
And now they're transitioning into a mid push, and Miracle's Metamorphosis is available again whenever he wants to join. But ideally, as a Terrorblade, you don't really want to join with your team until you have Manta finished. So he's got Dragonlance on his way toward that Yasha. And he needs a couple items this game, because he really wants to protect himself with BKB and Linken's for that Doom. We've seen from the Witch Doctor Maledicts.
GH. Onto Cinder, and Cinder does get the cogs out in time. With that in mind, Liquid unable to traverse them and chase them down. They'll look back towards mid lane. Kezu and we pushing out at the moment. Liquid starting to position themselves around. The line will be drawn by Cancel. He wants them to be careful. And Cancel knows. Won't be heading over via this bit.
So Kezu actually picks up a Purge Creep. Oh, and he gets rid of it. Okay, I thought he was going to keep the Purge Creep for that Necro. Because that still does remove it. Cancel again.
Ice Blast.
Doesn't
Gonna
hit.
miss.
Under attack.
Connection, but a guaranteed kill. Little off the mark there from Kuro's. Cancel makes a good decision, backing off, turning Roy. Changes direction. Dodges the blast, but still Liquid find the space in that mid lane. They take the tier 1 tower. Miracle continues to find space down bottom. Yasha complete.
Tomato's got a lot of space though from all this too. They're focusing a lot on killing Cancel and making the space for the Terrorblade, but on top they almost get that tier 2. He's wanting to gold away from it.
Look at this, Singer. Turning on Tomato. Pops the Ghost Shroud. In fact, he nearly kills Tomato. Tomato has to get out of there.
GH sees him.
Oh, and they've got him. Tomato's gone. They get the double. Incineroar's out as well. That was, I'd say, a little great. It was very greedy from MidOrFeed to try for that kill.
I thought they would just back out because AM's
Yeah.
so close to Battle Fury too. They instead go for a kill on a Necro.
That's going to slow down his Battle Fury quite a bit.
That's pretty bold
Yeah.
to go for that, especially without any other backup. They don't have Doom there. They don't have Miranda there.
Bit of a costly mistake there from MidOrFeed.
Cancel's queued up the magic damage build. So he wants to be able to burst through that the Ghost Shard. It's also quite good versus Terrorblade.
Yeah, very good.
Clear the
against
illusions
Terrorblade.
and stuff, but once he gets BKB. So good aggressive wards coming out from Liquid as well, being able to watch these movements from Liquid, or from MidOrFeed, sorry. So they will be able to see a lot of information with those two. And they'll be able to see wherever the anti-mage is farming, most importantly. Smoke comes out. It is under a ward though, as I just mentioned. They are aware of it.
Radiant are
The
scattered.
Radiant Scan catches directly on top of Miracle, but he's moving away anyway. Farm in a safer position since that smoke was seen.
I think as well, yeah, Miracle moving those illusions around and away. I think he was aware that the smoke was happening. I don't know.
Yeah, they saw it with
yeah.
the ward.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Dire are scanning.
Just still waking up. But either way, yeah, they're absolutely sure sort of the direction it's going as well. So Liquid, they'll set up.
They get the scan too now,
Yeah.
so they know exactly where
They got all the intel.
Battle Fury finished on Tomato.
Okay.
Tis mine. Just
Pretty decent timing after he got ran at for
Yeah.
That's-
And considering you did go back for the Akira, as we just see what Finland start this. Very
3 out of
3 out of.
320 aims. Anti-mage has about Aquila.
Did you say the win rate of those games?
It did not.
It did not.
So, as we mentioned, they don't have high disable for this anti-mage, so we see Matu queues up a Hex as the second item. So Veil into Sheep.
Okay.
Good way to go for those catches. I thought they might build for an Atos, but I mean, the Manta timing is going to be faster than anybody else on the side of Liquid will get it, and Hex is just more reliable. It's a lot more costly, though. Of course.
On mid, trying to find this tier 1 tower. Mind control.
Dyer's
Level 11
middle
now.
tower is
Pretty
under attack.
beefy. The backup of GH. This tower push may be slowed down. They're still hunting for an arrow. They do find the connection onto the Night Stalker, but he's very deep. And they won't be able to do anything about that, especially with Matuma Man coming back into the mid lane.
That was a Midas Doom, huh? So they want to take this game late.
Okay.
They want to be able to have AM and Doom. AM Doom Mirana versus this quote-unquote solo core Terrorblade. Necro is kind of like one of those bigger cores, but he doesn't transition this in the same manner. And now Weehaw getting spotted out. GH, Matu.
Just the Reaper Scythe, but can't quite close the gap. TP's in from Cancel will put Liquid off from diving to Weehaw. Up top, Tomato finds a freebie. Kuroki out on his own.
That's a killing spree too.
A good chunk of gold for Tomato. He's picking up the pace, and we're seeing the power of the Battle of Fury. I think, what, like 2 minutes ago, it felt like he was 2k behind this Terrorblade. Now, he's closing in on Miracle's farm.
Farming a quad stack of Ancients with his meta though, and that's the Manta going to be finished up. He can start to get involved if he wants to. Reaper Scythe finds Weehaw with GH.
Putting pressure on. And also worth noting, if they do take it late, I know you said obviously once the BKBs come out, sure that's a bit of an issue for the Magic build, but if Council's able to play around those BKBs, we've seen before, you know, once you have the Ags, the E-Blade, Dagon, you can just delete heroes at the latter portions of the game. It can be very, very potent. Like, I'm sure it normally costs you your life because you're throwing yourself in to commit the combo, but that sort of play can be absolutely game-winning, regardless of what minute you're at.
He's not revealing what build he's doing yet either. He only has shown the Ogre Club, so they're probably like, oh, it could still be Dragonlance, something like that.
So he what, to make sure that they don't buy early BKB?
I would think so.
Yeah.
But it's also, I mean, Miracle is building a just tanky build. He's just going for the Eye.
Yeah, that works
Scotty.
as well.
So that'll help him have a lot of durability versus that burst. He just needs HP, and teammates have like Lincoln's, Lotus Orbs, etc.
What's up, GH?
Radiant's top
Spotted.
tower
Are they
is
gonna build
under
the
attack.
tower? Sin's gonna try for a deny here, but gotta book too much damage.
All in all,
Dyer's structures
Liquid
are fortified.
may have the slightly greater farm on
Dyer's
Miracle,
bottom
but
tower
this
is
game,
under attack.
if anything, feeling a little closer than the Secret Liquid series so far.
Ran down.
You say that this is the problem. Oh, Weehaw. He's trying to go for the Death Ward. Microcontroller just walks in and tanks it.
Radiant's top tower is
Ah,
under
okay.
attack.
As soon as I said this game's looking kind of close,
Uh-oh, now
Liquid,
Kezu's gonna get ran into.
they're just running in, jumping in, diving in. Kezu, is he going to go down yet? Cold Feet will proc. No, alright, okay, this game doesn't look that close no more. Liquid are just running at MidOrFeed.
Tower is under attack.
Curse them, dude.
And as much as we've been talking about that if it went late, Liquid would probably be okay. At the same time, if Liquid win a couple of fights, this Terrorblade with Metamorphosis can absolutely just destroy the base at this relatively early stage of the game.
And they have that high healing.
Yeah,
is what
here
we're
we go.
talking about. They have Mech finished up on Undying as I
Alright.
thought he would get, and yeah, Tombstone's down. They're ready to go for this tier 3 and Rax.
I mean, how do you defend this?
You don't. We just die. And now they have a Hex 2 just delivering out. Cancel.
Oh, straight away onto Cancel, and this game is falling apart. 2 buybacks come through, but he's just gonna die back.
Dyer's bottom tower
I don't think I've ever jinxed a game this hard, Bob. I said it was even. This is the most uneven I've seen a game. It's just over.
Radiant's top
Cancel
tower
2. The
Oh.
A blast. Oh, he has to leap away.
jeez.
That one was good.
Oh my goodness. All right, that's top rack.
That's a rack.
Yeah.
10k advantage.
This has been blown quite out of proportion.
Radiant's
This is
top
just
tower.
And they're not stopping.
no. There's
got
no
all
reason
this-
to not.
They've got so much sustain on Undying.
How long have they got left on the mana?
Enough time.
Enough time. Okay.
It's gone.
That's possibly 2 racks.
Now they should back out.
All right, Kezi jumps in. Look at Doom on the Necro. I think they can keep that Necro safe. Oh, the illusion blocking the hook shot. Can they finish off this Necro Soul Rip?
so much heals.
Keeping him alive. I think he's going to survive. And look, he's coming on the back lines. GH, he's got his eyes on Kezi. Tomato jumps forward. Does get a decent mana for it. I say decent. He's looking towards Matty, but oh, Tomato, he may just go down. Oh,
The Ice Blast.
it's gone.
Yep.
Tomato's gone. GH has got issues as Kezi will chase him.
Now they can turn it into a Rax.
I mean, how many buybacks have we seen at the last minute from MidOrFeed? They're just back in. Cancel. He has to leap away.
Oh, the cast.
Nice bouncy. Cinderin going in with the cogs and the Death Lord. They're onto Matthew, but he has the Ghost Shroud. Mind control looking for Weeha. Matumbaman falls low, but Cinderin's down. Matumbaman gets healed up. Kezi just walking into the middle of them all. Cancel jumps forward, looking for Matumbaman with the stick charges and the heals. Matumbaman is going to keep himself alive. Oh, what? This game has just gone to full chaos and pretty much full GG as it feels. This is just, it's just over, Fog.
Yeah.
I've never seen a game just fall apart. It was so calm, it was so peaceful. We had the Terrorblade, the Anti-Mage farm in a treat, and then Liquid just decided to go, no, this game is over, boys.
Well, they do. To be honest, it's the Terrorblade comes into the fray, and they kill, what, 3-4 heroes, and then it turns into a big Rax push, and they have Undying Necrophos. The amount of sustain that comes out from these two heroes heals
Kuro's
is absurd.
he's got the BM Dagon.
Dagon 2. Thank
Dagon
you very much.
2, yeah, no, that's don't let that be known.
So they literally just, in the middle of that fight, in the top
right.
lane, they were picking up the Sheepstick on the Necro, and now he's got pretty much Shiva's almost done.
Okay.
Look at this swing. Yeah.
Oh, that's the Cinderin slide, that is.
Well then.
Straight down.
So the chain feeds were real, and Liquid took advantage of it heavily. And now they've got Arcane Rune, they've got Meta up again, because half of that push happened after Meta went down.
Oh, Arcane Rune on Terror, that is the dream.
And yeah,
That really is the dream. And
Kuroki finds a solo kill
excuse me?
on cancel. Wait, what?
What the hell happened there?
Ice Vortex?
Oh, the Dagon.
Ice
It
Vortex
was the
back.
Dagon, I tell you what. All right. When your AA is solo killing the mid,
Was he low? I guess he must have been low HP because Kuro only did 700 damage and he died.
Dagon AA rush coming to pubs near you. Thanks to Kuro.
Okay,
All right. Well, this was a lovely game one. I'm looking forward to game 2.
same.
I don't know if MidOrFeed are. I think Liquid certainly will be. What the heck?
I think they know that it's over. I think they were just kind of running in. All right, well,
Back to the drawing board for MidOrFeed. This was just, I mean, Team Liquid, these guys are just, they're pretty damn amazing.
they did hit their timing, and as the timing hit, MidOrFeed kind of died one by one into succession as they're trying to push with the Terrorblade getting that timing window. But
I mean, that was
yeah,
less MidOrFeed, more top lane, middle, and bottom lane, and will feed. It was just, wow. It was just over. I mean, what, like 3 minutes ago, it was like, what, 13, 14,